government, President Tinubu, Nigerian military don't release the names and list of military officers allegedly involved in an attempted coup to overthrow the Tinubu government.
All right, my people, welcome back again. So this is still your Big Nico TV, where you get the latest information concerning Nigeria matter and beyond as it is hot. So Peter Obi was in Bwari, FCT, Capital Territory, Abuja, where he shut down the entire city. Almost the crowd that came out to support Peter Obi. The 2027 election is fast approaching and campaign has already started. Different political parties has already started campaigning across across the states in Nigeria, galvanizing for votes as the election draws near, and Peter Obi is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that he gets a victory which he deserves. Peter Obi won in 2023 in Federal Capital Territory, and at the moment it is already showing the signs that Peter Obi is still going to win again, because from all indication, the crowd that is coming out to support Peter Obi shows it that Peter Obi still have the strongholds. People are asking questions like, is Peter Obi going to do the same thing again as he did in 2023? He's going to do better. We had no structure in 2023, but Peter Obi came out to gather more than 6 million votes, which we all know it was all rigged. Yes, Peter Obi had more than 6 million votes, but they reduced it to 6 million. Even in their struggle to reduce the vote, it still did not even make sense. Now, this is actually the people you're seeing on your screen right now are people who are tired of this present administration, people who want to see change, people who want to see the country prosper and beyond what it is at the moment. Now, these are people who are ready to take the mandate, and I'm using this opportunity to call on every well-meaning Nigerian to do same. Join this battle for the betterment of the country and ensure that you secure your future. I pity people who are going to be selling their votes in 2027 for 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. The least they can give you is 20. Highest they give you 50. Where in this part of the country would they even give you 50,000? That is it. But you're selling your future. These are the things we must desist from. If we want a better country, a better Nigeria, then we should be ready to put in the effort. 20,000 is not enough for you to spend another 4 years of disaster and catastrophe as a person. It is not enough for you to see your brothers and sisters being killed on daily basis. 20,000 is not enough for you to see someone die on the road of hunger and starvation, all because of selfish interest, or because we allow bad government to take over. We cannot afford to allow this continuous criminality in our system. Now, Randy Peter is also calling out Bola Tinubu. He said it is time for Bola Tinubu to also come out, because Bola Tinubu and the APC-led administration has listed the names of the people who plotted a coup, who planned a coup plot against Bola Tinubu to remove him in office. They have exposed them and they have all been arrested. And let me shock you, none of them are even the Igbos. Often they have always said that the Igbos are championing the cause of division in the country. This is just a narrative they are pushing to make it look as if the Igbos want division. Whereas nobody in this country, I repeat, nobody in this country, no tribe wants the unity of this country much more than the Igbos. This is facts. Take it to the market, take it to the bank. It is something that all of us know. But out of wickedness and envy and the people trying to ensure that the other region does not rise, this present administration is trying to suppress it, and they're fueling the issues of tribalism so much. Now it is high time for them to do same to people who are stealing power by force, people who are rigging the election. Anyone caught rigging the election should also face the law. This is what Randy Peter is saying, because you cannot tell me that people who rig election can go scot-free. People who steal the country's wealth, billions and trillions, and save it in their personal bank and use it for their personal interests will not be held accountable. This is very, very bad. If we must practice democracy, we must practice it without leaving any stone unturned. First of all, take a look at the video and see the moment Peter Obi arrived in Bwari, Abuja, where the crowd welcomed him massively, showing full support for him in 2027 election.
TV now, I don't have face-to-face.
People will come back again. So you guys have seen it now. The love is massive. We all know that Peter Obi is a people's, choice. The people love him and the people want him always, to be the one to lead because he has demonstrated his leadership quality and his leadership skill. First of all, I want you guys to take a look at the next video of Randy Peter, who is already calling on Bola Tinubu and the Nigerian army to do the same thing, ensure that they bring all perpetrators. We are calling for electoral reform. They are still keeping quiet on us. This shows that the present administration is not even ready to work. They don't want to allow Nigeria to be a better place. If not, they should implement electoral reform, ensure that the laws are made tightened strictly, against every act of, electoral malpractices. Yes, that is the only way. What Jonathan did in 2015, they should also do the same thing in their own time. Not, all the things they are doing, ganging up and building everyone, trying to drag everybody into their party. No, that is not the right way. They should allow Nigerians to select their leaders, and this is what we are all agitating for. 2027 cannot be the same way it was in 2023. Nobody is going to court. It will be ended at the polling unit, and the results must be announced accordingly. Now, listen to right here on the Peter Talk. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe so that we take this channel to 1,000 subscribers, and don't forget to also share your opinion regarding the upcoming election. What do you think about the entire election process?
So federal government, President Tinubu, Nigerian military don't release the names and list of military officers allegedly involved in an attempted coup to overthrow the Tinubu government, which is good, we thank God, because any military coup against a democratic system is condemned. But my country people, we need to ask our government some few questions. Make we know they whine ourselves. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Our dear master strategist, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, sir, are you a civilian president? Are you a civilian president in a democratic system of government? Do you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, believe in democracy and government by the rule of law? And under this your regime as head of state, are you operating within the rule of law? Tell yourself the truth if you have the capacity to do so. Because as soon as they arrest coup plotters, as soon as they fight against military coup, as you they punish people where they attempt military coup, when una go arrest the people where come together to rig election in 2023? Or when I no say election riggers are also coup plotters? You do not know that election rigging is a civilian coup against democracy, aided and abetted sometimes by law enforcement and even military. Or you are not aware, Nigerian APC federal affliction government. Or when I know you only have problem with military dictatorships, you are okay with civilian dictatorships. Nigerian government ori buruku lenshi, oshilenshi. Any attempt when I no say people where they work to subvert the will of the people, to steal the mandate of the people, to ensure say the vote of the people no count, you do not know that you are also carrying out a coup against democracy in the country. So as una they fight and punish people where they attempt military coup, una go still they strategize, they come together to see how to rig election for 2027. Ori buruku lenche Nigerian government. Oshi lenche, ori buruku gidi lenche. Nigerian government, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Anybody where they work to see say the will of the people no prevail, whether you are National Assembly where they refuse to pass electoral bill, or you they pass bill where go create loopholes for you to rig election, for you to go to a corrupt judiciary, you are carrying out a coup against democracy in the country. And the same way people will carry out military coup, they're supposed to punish them, you too should be punished with the full extent of the law. So the person will handle the election, the general overseer of election rigging for 2023, after Yakubu Mahmoud collected more than 300 billion, said there will be electronic transmission of result. On the day of election, he said there was a glitch. Few weeks after retirement from INEC, you, Tinubu, you nominate him and appointed him an ambassador. What was the basis of making Yakubu Mahmoud an ambassador? So we can brazenly reward corruption and criminality in Nigeria, but we dey fight military dictatorship. Ori buruku lenche, you are deceiving yourself, Nigerian government. Nigerian government, if you want to know, say, this country is truly a country of particular concern, that is when you will see civilian leaders where they wear khaki. You are worse than military dictatorships. If truly you are a government who respects the rule of law, if you are a civilian president in a democracy, former Kaduna state government alleged that the federal government, President Tinubu, they withdraw 100 billion every month from federation account for the past 15 months without appropriation from the National Assembly. In a democratic society, presidency or the executive arm of government withdrawing money from federation account without appropriation from National Assembly, that action and military dictatorship, what is the difference? Which one better pass? But you are fighting military dictatorship. NNPC allegedly missing more than 210 trillion. Yet, President Tinubu, you write off some of the debt of NNPC without consideration from the National Assembly. That action and military dictatorship, what is the difference? That is why in African countries, because of how useless and corrupt the leaders are, when people begin to hear of military coup, you go see citizens of those countries will come out and begin to rejoice, because the government that is in power have shown that they are incapable of protecting and helping the welfare of the people. If you want to sample people opinion to know where people, citizens' hearts they go to the street and ask people, interview between the government you have and a military dictatorship, which will you prefer? Is your life better under this so-called civilian dictatorship that you have? That is why the country is the way it is. So we go to fight military dictatorship. In the same vein, we are planning to rig election in the coming elections. You enter National Assembly, you convert it to APC town hall, they sing on your mandate, they shall collapse. You go to judiciary, they play on your mandate, you shall collapse. Mandate where they stand on mandate, they fall for Turkey. You are in attempt to convert the entire country to a one-party state, a direct affront on democracy and the rule of law. Yet we condemn military dictatorship. Both people where they carry out military coup and those of them where they do civilian coup and election riggers, you ought to be punished. So when they go punish those set of people, Nigerians shine on ayo, because as they fight against military coup for country, so the real civilian coup plotters, they coup for government. If you do nothing, if you refuse to come out to vote again, the most dangerous one is the civilian coup election rigging where they carry out every year. As military go stand side to do their job, let Nigerians ensure you come out in millions to vote and protect your vote. Do not allow civilian where we are khaki to the rig election. They steal the mandate of the people. They announce winners for night, then you come out to tell us that you are fighting military coup. Anything that is punishable should be punished. Anything that is an offense should be an offense. This ori buruku must not be sustained. President Tinubu, are you a civilian president in a democratic system? The way you hate military coup, do you also hate election rigging like that? Or you only hate military coup, but you can afford to prepare and also plan for election rigging?
Alright, my people, welcome back again. So, still on the matter where they sub, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. Like I said earlier, we need to take this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Now, still on this issue, My opinion is that every man or woman who is caught cheating should be disqualified. And INEC at the moment is supposed to start their screening, because I don't see why up till now they have not started screening candidates and they're allowing everything to continue like that. Some people has been accused of drug, trafficking. Some people has been accused of so many things that deserve, disqualification. But yet the INEC is doing zero things about it. This is actually a way of telling Nigerians that, Omo, do your worst in 2027. We will repeat what happened in 2023 and nothing will happen. But we are giving them the message that that will be the beginning of revolution if they don't allow the will of the people to actually hold. That will be the end of APC. That will be the end of Bola Tinubu and their so-called cartel of criminals. That is how it's going to be. Well, guys, isn't much you can take on this one. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, share your opinion, and also see you on my next videos.